Oh man, some of my favorite activities from orientation week is any icebreaker. I love everything cheesy, and I think camp is a great place to have lots of cheese.
I like the silly team building games that we've been doing. Not that they're silly, but I think they get people kind of out of their comfort zones in a funny kind of way. And they're, you know, jumping over the rope or like getting all tangled up and we're like not able to talk for one game and so they have to rely on someone else. So I really like seeing the team building process and I like making them do silly things too.
Right, good fit. I'm okay? Okay.
This ball stands taller than the rest. Count the number of purple holds and write it down. Is your goal to on time?
Dude.
That's so annoying. There you go. I don't have shoelaces.
Sarah, how would you say it's been going so far?
Good. I don't mind kind of, but I need to tie my shoelaces first. So. Oh, thanks. Pomegranate. Dude. Chartreuse.
Chop it to barn and Julia.
Dude, what's that? Dude.
Oh, baby, let my people go. Ha! Yeah. Come on, Pharaoh, bad boy. Oh, baby, let my people go. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, turn around. Because you are a turkey. Woo! And I am one too. Shark doo 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 doo, grab a shark doo 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 doo, grab a shark doo 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 doo, grab a shark. Because the fruits are really fast. Love what you self-control. Love what you self-control. Deep down in my heart, way down deep down in my heart. Oh, for the Bible tells me so. My heart's fear and grace with tears relief. How precious is that grace appeared the I first believed. Oh, Jesus loves me, yes I know.
I think a lot of our purpose in the beginning is, okay, let's just be able to allow these counselors to open up in a way. camp is a very vulnerable place. You work 7 straight weeks with people in ministry, and it's hard and it's tiring, and you don't have all the answers and everything like that. So you don't want to wait till the last week to be able to open up to the people that are supporting you along the way.
We are trying to teach the counselors how the game should run, how they should be leading these games, and just reinforce that they should really be excited for the kids, and they should really put all of their heart into it.
Some of the greatest growth areas that I've seen in my own counselors is their ability to just bond together. I'm getting so excited about this year's counselors because they've come right in, and from day one, there's been, I don't know, just through prayer, through the Bible studies, there's been a connection with them. Everyone has been open and willing to receive one another, and I think that's been huge, just their acceptance of each other.
I see such enthusiasm and passion and energy from them, and I see that right from the beginning. As leadership, we have all this programming that we've put in place for this week, and we have these preparations and these games and activities and workshops, but we can't gauge the response until the counselors get here. And this year, I've just been so overwhelmed with the quality of the staff.
I'm excited to see how they continue to grow in their relationships with one another and how they impact the kids.
One message that I would love to speak out to the staff is that some of the key important factors and goals and visions that I have this year are godliness, integrity, and joy. And I think that those three working together, godliness in the sense that all of our decisions are founded in the truth of the gospel and the truth of Jesus Christ. Integrity in the fact that none of us are perfect, so we can't expect to be perfect people. We can't expect everything to go perfectly, but we can be flexible in the moment, we can forgive one another, and we can move on and grow together. And then lastly, joy, because God gave us this earth, He gave us breath so that we can experience life abundantly. And that's what camp's about. And so it's the balance of that holiness and that godliness, that sincerity, and yes, there's details and planning to go through, but we all make mistakes, we can all move forward. But at the end of the day, we're here to have fun and to love the life that God has given us.
If I could give the staff this summer any advice, it would be number one, chase after God with your whole heart, because this is not only a camp that shapes campers, but it's a place that shapes us as counselors and us as leaders in general. A lot of times you learn more from your campers than they necessarily learn from you, and you're just there to plant the seed, not necessarily to watch it grow. So having that opportunity is a huge honor, because I think we take it for granted and we don't even realize it. And chasing after God also includes, finding that quiet space with Him. And when you're literally feeling like you have nothing left to give, God is the only one that can fill you up. And He's the only one that can help you pour into other people. And you don't realize it until you're at rock bottom, that's where you get your refill from, Jesus, and spending time with Him. It's not from community, it's not from other places, which all play into it, but it is from God. And that was something I had to learn as a counselor. And my first year, I wish I really would have believed people, but I didn't recognize it until last year. And I was like, wow, like Jesus is so good. That's all I need.
We aren't on this earth to glorify ourselves. We are on this earth to glorify our Creator, and that our lives should be used to be signs pointing to Him. So as we work camp this summer, it may not be everything we want, but it should be what we put all our effort into. It should be so much more than just a job, that we should invest in this, we should invest in the kids, really lay ourselves down, lay our preferences down, and work hard, fight the good fight of faith.
It feels like it's going to be a long time, but 5 weeks or 8 weeks are going to be gone before you know it. And I would encourage you to do everything you can just to invest in each moment, invest in each day. Don't let just like a Monday slip by, don't let a Tuesday slip by. Take your time with your counselors and your co-counselors and try to realize when you're in a good moment that you're in a good moment, and just don't be afraid or don't hesitate to pour yourself out. I think we all feel anxieties and we all feel nervousness, we all feel insufficiencies, but God uses us not despite of those insufficiencies, but He particularly uses us in our insufficiency. So if we can, as a staff, embrace every part of ourselves, embrace our strengths and our weaknesses, and just bring those before God, and then try to live in each moment as much as possible,